Hello everyone. This is the part 5 of the same story, The Tiger King, written by Kalki. Now we will divide this part 5 into two small videos. First one will be up to the tiger hunting mission and the second one the climax. Right? Let's read. The Maharaja's anxiety reached a fever pitch when there remained just one tiger to achieve his tally of 100. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. By this time, the tiger farms had run dry even in his father-in-law's kingdom. It became impossible to locate tigers anywhere. Yet only one more was needed. If he could kill just that one single beast, the Maharaja would have no fears left. He could give up tiger hunting altogether. So it's like Sachin Tendulkar is batting and his score is 99. So the same situation the Maharaja is having right now. And he just need one more tiger to complete his mission, that is 100 tiger killing. Right? But he had to be extremely careful with that last tiger. What had the late chief astrologer said? Even after killing 99 tigers, the Maharaja should be aware of the 100th. True enough, the tiger was a savage beast after all. One had to be wary of it. But where was that 100th tiger to be found? It seemed easier to find tiger's milk than a live tiger. So he is also a bit tensed because the Maharaja was completely aware of the prediction that the chief astrologer ultimately made, that the 100 tiger may be the reason of your death. So he is saying here that after all it is a savage beast. So I have to be very, very careful with the last one. Right? Thus the Maharaja was sunk in gloom. Now this question is very important. Why the Maharaja was sunk in gloom? For short. Because of all this reason. The score is 99. He is not getting the last one. So he is worried regarding his mission. That is why the Maharaja was sunk in gloom. But soon came the happy news which dispelled that gloom. In his own state, sheep began to disappear frequently from a hillside village. It was first ascertained that this was not the work of Khadar Mian Sahib or Virasamy Nikar, both famed for their ability to swallow sheep whole. Surely a tiger was at work. The villagers ran to inform the Maharaja. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village and set out on the hunt at once. Now, suddenly one happy news is coming to them that a particular village there the sheep are disappearing. So they thought that probably tigers ultimately appeared. And there we got two names, and these two persons are famous for devouring the entire sheep. Now they are thinking that probably the tigers are again coming, that is why the sheep are disappearing. Now let's see that whether it is tiger or something else. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed as if it had wantonly hid itself in order to flout the Maharaja's will. The Maharaja was equally determined. He refused to leave the forest until the tiger was found. As the days passed, the Maharaja's fury and obstinacy mounted alarmingly. Many officers lost their jobs. But the tigers are not easily found. When he ultimately went to that particular area, he is not getting the tigers. It seemed that they are hiding intentionally, that we will not cooperate with the Maharaja. But the Maharaja is also determined and he is very much angry. And because of this reason, because of the anger of the higher authority, many of the officers are losing their jobs. One day, when his rage was at its height, the Maharaja called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax forthwith. Now, previously he announced, after the good news, that no tax. Now, because he is not getting the tiger, suddenly he said that they have to pay double land tax to the state. So this is the decision that can change any time. Right? The people will become discontented, then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. It's a kind of political satire. Okay. In that case, you may resign from your post, said the king. And the Maharaja is saying to the Diwan, so you please resign from your post. The Diwan went home convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the results could be catastrophic. He felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. So ultimately, the Diwan managed the last tiger from People's Park in Madras. Very important question for short. So ultimately, they got the last tiger. But from where? People's Park in Madras. At midnight, when the town slept in peace, the Diwan and his aged wife dragged the tiger to the car and shoved it into the seat. A very funny incident. The Diwan himself drove the cart straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched its satyagraha and refused to get out of the car. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted in his efforts to haul the beast out of the car and push it down to the ground. And now Diwan is driving the car and the tiger is sitting beside him. It's not possible, okay, but just imagine the situation. Someone is driving and the tiger is sitting behind him. And they ultimately reach to the particular station and the tiger is now not cooperating. He is not coming out. Somehow they managed to hold the beast. To hold the beast means to pull out the beast from that car. Okay. On the following day, the same old tiger wandered into the Maharaja's presence and stood as if in humble supplication. The next day, the Maharaja got the tiger and he is very happy. And the tiger is completely submitting itself to the Maharaja's presence, to the Maharaja's will. Master, what do you command of me? Means the tiger is thinking or saying. It was with boundless joy that the Maharaja took careful aim at the beast. The tiger fell in a crumpled heap. And the tiger ultimately fallen down because the Maharaja took the ultimate shot. Maharaja, I have killed the 100th tiger. My vow has been fulfilled. The Maharaja was overcome with elation. Ordering the tiger to be brought to the capital in grand procession, the Maharaja hastened away in his car. Now ultimately the Maharaja is saying, my mission is complete. Please bring the body to the palace. So he declared and he left. Now see the drama. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. The tiger looked back at them, rolling its eyes in bafflement. The men realized that the tiger was not dead. The bullet had missed it. So the tiger is still alive. It's not dead. It had fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past. Because of the shot and the sound, the tiger becomes senseless. The hunters wondered what they should do. They decided that the Maharaja must not come to know that he had missed his target. If he did, they could lose their jobs. One of the hunters took aim from a distance of 1 foot and shot the tiger. This time he killed it without missing his mark. So now again the score is 99. And the 100th tiger was not killed by the Maharaja but by his soldiers. Right? And they did not inform the Maharaja. So this question is also very important, that what is the attitude of these persons towards their king? Because of their decision, probably something bad will come to the Maharaja. But they did not inform the king because they need their jobs. Okay. Next. Then, as commanded by the king, the dead tiger was taken in procession through the town and buried. A tomb was erected over it. So ultimately the tiger hunting mission is done. The last tiger was buried and a tomb was erected over it. So, but we know that the Maharaja's score is still 99 because the last one was killed by the soldier, by another one. Okay. So if we summarize this part 4, first half, we will see that the score of the Maharaja is 99. He is worried because he is not getting the tiger. Some happy news is coming from a village. They went and they declared they don't have to pay any kind of tax, no tax for upcoming 3 years. But they are not getting any tiger. Maharaja is angry, suddenly declared they have to pay double tax, land tax. Okay, and the Diwan ultimately managed one tiger. Maharaja killed the tiger, but it is alive. Then the soldiers are again killing it, but the Maharaja is thinking that I have accomplished my mission. My 100 tiger killing mission is accomplished by me only, which is wrong. The soldiers did not inform the Maharaja. So this is the first half of part 5.